What's going on, guys? My name is Drake, and today it is like 12:42 a.m. or something because that's when I make the best content. I just realized my door. Hold on. Okay, now there's not just a big gaping pit of darkness in the background. Okay, Drake from the future here. I'm really sick right now, so don't comment down below about me looking really sick because I am sick. And I know this video is really late, but I just want to say, yeah, this video is titled Being Productive in 2019. It's not how to be productive in 2019. I just want to make that clear. If you guys want a video on how to be productive or what I'm doing to be productive, even though I covered it a little bit in this video, comment down below and I can make a whole video on how to be productive and some tips to make you guys more productive in 2019. So yeah, I just want to make that clear. Anyway, guys, I figured that it's time to sit down in front of the camera and sort of talk about what's been happening since the new year, because I posted a video on like December 31st saying that in the next 2 or 3 days I was going to be uploading a car video. Well, as you can see, it's like January 11th and I haven't even started to make a video about my car. So tomorrow, probably when this video uploads, I'm actually going to start installing a new light kit on my car. It's this light kit, to be exact, the Hella 500 Black Magic driving lamp kit. So I've heard that those are pretty good lights, and I think they'll just look really good on my Mini Cooper. I can put a picture of my car somewhere on the screen. You know, I want to do a big car reveal and stuff, but yeah, that didn't happen because, one, I just didn't have the time to make the video because the only time I really have is like 12 o'clock in the morning to make my videos. And then another one, I just really wasn't ready to make the video. I didn't know enough about the car myself, and then I hadn't driven it enough. I haven't experienced the car yet, and I just want to get to know the car before I do sort of a review or just make a video on the car. I just want to get to know the car and everything before I actually start talking about it, because if you can't talk about something if you don't know about it. So what I wanted to make this video on is more of my goals for 2019, what I want to get accomplished in 2019, what I'm already starting to accomplish in 2019, because that's a thing also. So in 2019, or the end of 2018, as I was just talking about, I purchased a car. This has been a goal of mine for a really long time, and when I actually put my mind to it and wanted to actually go and purchase a car like as fast as possible, I made it happen. And it's just really surprising how fast you can actually make something happen when you put your mind to it, because I've been wanting to buy a car all throughout 2018, and I was like, yeah, maybe this car, maybe a Ford Focus, you know, Subaru WRX, something like that. I didn't really know. And then I was like, hey, there's this Mini Cooper in Atlanta that I really want. It's a John Cooper Works Mini Cooper. I really want this car, and I put the money together. I'm like, okay, I'm buying this car. It's $12,000. I got this. And then the car got sold. So I was like, yeah, maybe I need to tone it down a little bit. Insurance is a little bit high on the John Cooper Works stuff, you know. Maybe I need to get a Cooper S or a base model Cooper, start looking around and put some more money together, and actually got a cheaper car. And I think it's better overall because, of course, the insurance is as much, and I can afford this car a little bit better than I could the John Cooper Works, because I don't make that much money being a college student. So yeah, I made it happen, and it actually went really fast just because I pushed for it. Another goal that I'm sort of making progress on in 2019 is, as I got back to school, I actually joined a public speaking class because I hate social interaction. And this class sort of pushed me out of my bubble a little bit and actually made me start talking to people. And I've actually started talking to people in my other classes too, not just the public speaking class. I've actually introduced myself to people. I've got people's names. I remember people's names. I ask them their major. I actually have a conversation with them. Whereas last semester, in like all of my classes, I was just kind of sitting there just head down focused on my work, and I don't like doing that, but I did because that's the type of person I am. I just don't like introducing myself to people. I don't like going up to people. I stay within my bubble. But now I'm sort of breaking out of that just a little bit, trying to meet more people and actually getting that goal accomplished. Because my goal for right now is to try to meet one new person every day, get the name of someone every day. Even if I've heard their name on like a class roll or something while the teacher's calling it out, I still don't know their name personally, so I'm going to make an effort to try to learn people's names that's in my class. Now, public speaking is not a problem, because today we actually did a whole exercise where we like had to stand in a circle around the room and we had to like memorize everyone's names, all of the 22 people in that class, so that was fun. Another one of my goals in 2019 is to become more organized and more productive. So actually, I have started pursuing that goal a little bit, and I got a notebook. This is actually my dad's notebook. It's an Everlast notebook. It's basically a notebook. It's an erasable notebook that you can write notes on and stuff. This is my public speaking notes. So basically what it is, it's just it's an erasable notebook that you can actually just take a scan of with your phone, and you can upload the scan to wherever you want. And since the notebook is actually made for that, it actually takes really good scans, because some of the scanners on my phone that I've used in the past doesn't really pick up the text too clearly or anything. But since this notebook is made to take scans of, and it's actually made to write with a specific type of pen, it works really well. Now, I do have another one of these coming in the mail tomorrow that's a bigger one that I'm going to end up taking most of my notes with, but for now, my dad just gave me his because he doesn't really like them that much. If you guys want, I can do a full review on this notebook after I've used it for a little bit, but so far, using it for one day, it's actually been pretty handy. So also, along with the lines of productivity and organization, I also want to sort of organize my calendar, get my calendar system up and running again. I had it sort of last semester, so it wasn't the best calendar system in the world because I didn't really follow it, and it was a really rigid calendar system, and that's because it was the same thing every single day. And of course, I'm not going to do the same exact thing every day. Of course, you have your morning routine and you can have your nightly routine, which I need to establish a morning and nightly routine because that would help me. But I couldn't have the same exact routine every day because things change, classes change, and I put the same routine in my calendar every day because I thought I could do that, but of course life happens and you just can't do the same exact thing every day. And if you get in a habit of not following your calendar, that becomes a problem, because right now I still have my calendar set up to tell me to go to sleep at 11 o'clock every night, and that sure doesn't happen. So I'm going to make a better calendar system that isn't the same exact thing every day. I'm going to have specific times of the day to study or do homework, but I'm not going to actually block out like, okay, at this time I need to be doing math, at this time I need to be doing English, at this time I need to be writing a speech. I'm not going to do that sort of stuff. I'm just going to have a block of time, and I can have like a to-do list during that time that I can work on, and I can have like the most important stuff at the top of the list and just go down from there. Now, that doesn't work for everybody. Some people actually like to block out their time where they have like, okay, math, English, writing, whatever you need to do. Some people like doing that, but that's not how I work best. So the third and final goal that I really want to talk about in this video is sort of related to scheduling and productivity and everything, but that is working and making money, because money is an important part of life. I mean, you have to have money to, one, make car payments. That's the most relevant one to me right now, car payments and insurance. But also, you know, just, I mean, eating every day, getting gas, I mean, just cell phone payments, whatever you need. I mean, you need money. Oh, my camera's about to go dead. So yeah, I need to make this quick. So my work right now, I work for my dad's company. It's a computer business. We do like industrial computer work, stuff like that. And I have a few projects that I'm working on right now. So I do want to try to work more, get those projects finished up, because they do have a deadline that I've already passed once. But luckily I got a little bit of an extension on that. So I do need to finish that project by this month. So I sort of need to schedule more time for work, and I just want to work more in general so then I can get more money and try to squeeze in 20 hours a week of work somehow along with my school schedule. I actually need to calculate some stuff and figure out how much time I should theoretically been theoretically be spending on homework and how much time that leaves me to actually work for the rest of the week. There is a certain amount of time you should be spending per credit hour of class or something like that. I'll have to look up that stuff, and then after calculating all that out, see how much time I theoretically have to be working during the week, because 20 hours a week, that's a decent amount of hours, and I drive a lot of that, so I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and stuff while driving. That's helping me with productivity a little bit, not too much. If you want to listen to podcasts and don't really know how to get like started listening to podcasts or anything, download an app called Castbox. That's what I use to listen to like all my podcasts and stuff. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm just saying that Castbox is a pretty good app to get if you want to listen to podcasts. So that sort of wraps up my video for today. I just wanted to talk about my goals for 2019, what I'm planning to do in 2019, and I do want to focus on YouTube a lot more, because that is sort of a hobby slash business thing that I do want to sort of pursue more actively in 2019. I say that every single year, but I feel like now I sort of have the more motivation to do it. I'm sort of getting in a schedule and tying all of my other goals in with YouTube, so hopefully that will help me. And the car video will be finished when it's finished. I'm not going to give an exact deadline on that, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to make it or when I'm going to get these lights installed, and I'm probably not going to make a video on installing these lights because I have no idea what I'm doing, and holding a camera there while I have no idea what I'm doing will just sort of add more stress and pressure that I don't need while installing those lights. So it should be a pretty simple process, but I know nothing about cars right now, which is something that I'm trying to learn more about, but we'll see. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing that I just want to say, channel art. Don't know when I'm going to get new channel art, but it's going to be a thing that happens. So yeah, I might actually try like Fiverr or something. I've never used Fiverr before, but we'll see how that goes. May make a video on that. Who knows?